E aí, Game King aqui, mais um episódio. É o 8º episódio aqui do Call of Juarez. A gente vai continuar aqui a jornada do Silas Greaves em busca de vingança. Aqui, bora continuar aqui. E a gente está na parte que ele se concretiza como um caçador de recompensa. A gente já passou dessa parte. Foi depois do curandeiro, que é o lobo cinzento, deu lá falando sobre a vingança, sobre se realmente vale a pena, que ele e o Silas Greaves estão em busca de vingança por alguns motivos diferentes, só que motivos bem parecidos. Acho que não. Então tá com uma música do Doom aqui.
Story was Bob Dawes' girl was always right. How he had no ambition. Or you're nobody next to Jesse.
Caramba, mas tá sem
Finally, the
som.
bastard took his brothers to Coffeyville just to shut her up.
Que livretos baratos. O termo se originou com o primeiro livro da série Beadle e Adams, Malaesca, a esposa indígena do caçador branco, escrito por Anne S. Stephens em 9 de junho de 1860. A série teve 321 edições e estabeleceu todas as regras do gênero. Das fantásticas impressões com blocos de madeira, as histórias sensacionais e melodramáticas, os livretos baratos eram populares entre a população jovem trabalhadora, principalmente devido à taxa de alfabetização em crescimento na época. Eles contavam todo tipo de conto. Sensacional, principalmente aventuras do Velho Oeste. O estilo era simples e acessível, e possuíam personagens unidimensionais, mas prendiam a atenção das pessoas. Foram os precursores das brochuras impressas em massa e das histórias em quadrinhos. Eles transformaram muitos personagens reais da época, tanto homens da lei como fora da lei, num certo tipo de celebridade. Ajudaram a criar a mitologia romântica moderna do Velho Oeste, que continua presente em Hollywood e nas séries de TV até hoje. Curiosidades.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property.
Entre no banco e capture os irmãos Adam. Que arma é aquela ali? Deixa pra lá. Opa! Tiro rápido.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait for something to reach out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns. alone to confront those criminals.
Ele entrou lá e confrontou os criminosos.
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind.
Aí, troquei pra melhor arma aqui. Não é tão boa, mas você vai levar muito pro gasto.
Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting. From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there.
Ah, então é para isso que serve essa escada no condado de Lincoln.
Danger as he did. It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
Aí. Caramba, ela dá.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
Is that Silas Green?
Jim Booth,
Son
Davy
of a
Crockett,
bitch!
died defending the Alamo.
Aí sim, com a 12 não tem como.
Just kill Red? Gotcha!
Então tá. É muito estranho o sistema de quando atira com essas armas assim.
Over there! That's Silas Greaves! What the hell?
Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
Aí.
His name? Silas Greaves. And when dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
Não foi bem assim que aconteceu.
It was early
Aí já
evening,
mudou.
not high noon. The Daltons blew up a safe, and were all set to hightail it out of there. I was late to the party, and Coffeyville was already up in arms. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Federal Bank. Os Dalton.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob two banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeyville. Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs. Truth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. They were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because
Então
those two
tá, eu já
families
vou
been
morrer,
feuding
esperar
forever.
rapidinho.
And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith.
Caramba, de onde veio aqueles outros tiros? Ah tá, acertei aquele cara, vai aparecer um na esquerda.
Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeeville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
Tá. Aí agora acertei. Parece o mapa. Espera. Ah, não parece tanto não o mapa daquela outra casa não.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least two of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't
Tá,
work.
sério que eu vou morrer agora? Tá ok, tá ok. Acho que eu sei. Alguma coisa tem que fazer aqui. Tá, acho que aqui dá. Oh, não é que deu.
It was Emmett, the youngest. And he
Agora
decided
sim.
to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. And I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
You messed with the wrong damn dope. I'm gonna plant you where you stand. I'm gonna tear you apart. I'll blow your damn head clean off.
Tá, tá ok. Cadê ele? Opa, quase que o motor de chumbinho me acerta. Caramba, mas não... Caramba, o cara ele começa a acertar um tiro, hein? Tá certo. Aí.
Emma Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Realmente, esse cara foi o único que saiu vivo.
I have to admit,
Ficou pra trás pra proteger os
that
irmãos.
boy had grit.
Levou 23 tiros. Depois virou agente imobiliário porque saiu da cadeia e pagou a pena dele. Virou trabalhador de uma agência imobiliária. Só isso. Então tá, esse aqui é o episódio 8. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Deem um like aí. Se inscrevam e curtam o vídeo. A gente só vai ver a cutscene aqui do final.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this!
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track them to the ends of the earth.
Aí.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
Fui!